Okay. Okay. Mr. P. Kalu,
That is my name.
my big brother,
What's going on?
my oldest friend in the world.
That is for
Oh
sure.
man, the realest nigga I know for sure. I ain't gotta say it no more. That I know.
What's going on?
Honored to be here with you, man. Bro,
Pleasure is mine for sure. Pleasure is mine for sure.
man, it's been a lot of great things happening, man, including today. Shout out CTR Network, She Trucking Podcast. Thank you for having us.
Man,
Mr. P. Kalu, myself, Mr. Crown Vibe. Find me on Facebook, Crown 9 Shine Vibe. Here representing the Community Arts Summit.
man, ain't we though? Ain't we though? Ain't we though? That's what listen. That's what this is all about, man. You know what I mean? Like, so I was enjoying this ride, man. I'm just enjoying this ride.
Man, this shit been like a ride indeed it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It has its ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster, but it's an ongoing roller coaster. It's just an ongoing roller coaster because each project does the same thing. So
the atmosphere keep getting set, right?
Man. But
man, May 27th, last year, 2023. Now, this journey, of course, started way before that. But the culmination came to May 27th, 2023, the first Community Arts Summit. Humidor, Denise Dave, Yolanda Dave Daniel, Charles Lewis, P. Kalu,
man,
Bohemian Village,
man,
Callie Blake Lee.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Tennessee Clee.
Tennessee Clee smashed that thing, didn't it? Shout out to Tennessee Clee, man.
Tennessee
Citywide Talent Show coming soon. Tennessee Clee hosting. You hear me?
Man, listen.
Oh man. Till now.
This has been a journey.
In that year, my brother.
Yeah.
We have been provided by the universe a proclamation from the state of Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee, to commemorate that day we speak of, May 27, 2023.
Blessings upon blessings upon blessings.
Do you realize?
But hold up, man. All of this couldn't be done. You gotta give credit where credit is due. I got to give credit where credit is due. I like to take my hat off to you, my man. Crown 9 Shine Vibes. I like to take my hat off to you, my man, because I'm talking about when I say you a door kicker, you was a door kicker. And you reach people on a level, bro, you know what I'm saying, in their soul and in their spirit. And you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has that power and that ability. And you utilize it well. You utilize it real well. And I just want to say, I want to say thank you because, you know what I'm saying, I'm only half of this thing. I'm the idea on it. You took off running. You know what I mean? So,
which I always have, big bro.
Yeah.
You always have to come grab me and say, hey, come on.
I mean, that's what we work together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We keep each other, you know what I'm saying, on the level and on the pace and on the movement. You know what I mean?
So. But salute, thank you, bro. I received that in a real way. This is our first time having the privilege of doing this, especially thanks to CTR Network, She Trucking Podcast, that we're getting a chance to reach so many more people. And Urban Chatt Studio Podcast as well is allowing us to reach so many more people in a way that we've never done and appreciated so much, man. So many people, so many tribe mates, man. All I can think of is the future.
So I'm gonna do something. What
you gonna do, bro?
I'm finna steal the question you was finna ask me.
Oh man, don't do it. Don't.
Shot you
I
just
can't
like
even
that.
stop you either. Right?
Yeah, you
boy,
can't
you know
stop
I would, boy. Curveball. I can't even.
Just like that. What does the Community Art Summit mean to you?
Great question. Big question. It means everything to me. Based on first of all, amongst a lot of concepts, the first concept based upon that is I am everything and everything is me. I've been written off. I mean, I'm speaking about myself. And I have rediscovered a lot of contributing factors. So the Community Art Summit means everything to me because art is life. Life is everything. I am everything. Everything is me. Combination of a backbone like yourself, because you've been there the whole time, bro. You've been Community Art Summit my whole life. I just jumped on board after life kicked my ass. Life kicked my ass. Goddamn big bro. Tell me something. You remember them days. That's real testimony. And when I was ready to receive it, you were still there getting it to me. So that's what Community Art Summit mean to me, Mike.
That's what's up. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit, though.
I mean, the thing about that is, you know what I'm saying, if we don't lift each other up through knowledge, through self-awareness, through understanding that we can agree to disagree, to even going further to understanding each other's abilities and congratulating each other for what it is that we do.
Celebrating each other.
I'm talking about, listen, on a level and a scale that is beyond thinkable. I don't want you to think about it. I want you to feel it. I want you to stand on it. I want you to know what it is to be you and your whole self at any given moment.
Powerful. Powerful.
You know what I mean?
You will never receive that gifted blessing in such a manner that it can benefit you the way you need if it is in time.
Yeah. And if you can, follow She Trucking and
CTR Network.
Man, the media network. Man. Gotta check out the CCR TV media network. You know what I mean? And then you gotta listen. You gotta check out the podcast. You gotta check it all out. You gotta follow. You gotta share. You gotta join. You know what I mean? Check
Urban
out
Studios.
Man, listen. This is what we doing, man. We gonna get ready to go to a commercial. We're gonna come back a little bit. You know what I mean? And and the topic of tonight, man, is gonna be about ego.
Ego. Gonna be interesting, man.
Definitely it's gonna be interesting.
Stay tuned in. It applied to us all. Promise.
And we'll be back in a few minutes.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Say it. The light is.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights. Join the She Trucking Foundation today.
Oh, Erin, she's amazing. Erin Burnett joins me now, by the way. Erin, trucking, I mean, it's still dominated by men and the situations women deal with.
I don't like this. There are cars everywhere.
Bobby's, you're about to get on the interstate,
Oh
so
my
slow
God.
the truck down.
Oh, God.
Slow the truck down. Slow, for real, slow the truck down. Stay over here on the left, okay? Take your high side. Go up here, okay?
I cannot believe I'm getting on the interstate.
Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Stay on this side, accelerate. Go faster. Go faster. Faster, Bobby, faster.
Crap.
Look at all this traffic.
There are cars everywhere.
And now we're going to take it to the highest gear that you've ever been in. We're going to take it to the 10th gear.
Now?
Now. There we go.
10th gear, baby!
And
Yeah.
we back.
We
You
back.
know what I'm saying? So here we go again.
All right, man. We left off, man. We left a little taste in their mouth. For whom it concerns anyway, they're interested. And it's gonna be a lot of people interested, I'm sure, because it applies to everybody. We're speaking of ego. Community Art Summit presents, along with She Trucking, along with CTR Network, Ego. Brought to you live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Your reflections, true members of the community, thus the name Community Art Summit. So, ego, big topic, silent topic. Mr. P. Lou, how has ego affected your life as of late? We'll get to in the beginnings later. As of late, how has ego affected your life?
I really try not to allow ego to be a part of my life because I have no ego. My ego is not, that doesn't define me. What defines me is my ability to let my own light shine and be my whole self. So I don't have an ego. I'm just P. Lou.
And I know you, brother. I know that to be true. And we got to go deeper. How has ego affected your life outside of your own actions? Examples, things you've had to deal with outside of yourself, and a chance encounter at the gas station, phone call from a relative.
No, I can say I don't know if that's ego or that's standing my ground.
Well, I mean, on the recipient end, I'll give you an example. I'm your friend. You my oldest living friend.
Yeah.
So,
well,
if I had an egotistic moment and I was like, you know what, big bro, man, I don't care nothing about what they talking about. Do they know who I am? And such, whatever your response is.
I see where you're going.
Yeah,
with
whatever
that.
it has affected
I see where
your
you're
life
going now.
at that moment.
Okay. Yeah. I've been in situations where people have tried to express their ego on me. And I just turn around in return and remind them, don't you know you're just a visitor here? Or especially if I know for a fact you ain't from this city and you disrespect the fact that we help provide in different ways for each other, then and not trying to put labels on it, but I'm just saying people from different dynamics or different genres or different cultures. Let's use that. Cultures can act like they have more than what you have.
Egotistic moment.
Right. And really be belittling themselves. Because I don't really care.
Because you have no ego.
Well, not only that, but that doesn't, what happens in your life or what's going on with you, man, don't affect me.
We're going to keep it all the way community.
But it does when you bring your ego towards me.
Exactly.
Then it affects me. And then I have to express to you what community means.
Exactly. All spectrums of the community.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the well-to-do to the ones, to the have-not.
Exactly. I mean, if you got it, to the one that don't got it, for sure. We definitely believe we all matter, man.
We all matter. We go by the same, when the measuring stick is the same. That's a part of being ego-free as well. Me, myself, ego destroyed my life, and gaining the knowledge of ego saved my life. I come from a very egotistical background. Ego to me means the uncontrollable urge to assert yourself and reassert yourself in every situation as if you are the only self. And that monster is the biggest gorilla in the cage. In the smallest of cages, which is our avatar, our body. Yeah, that's the smallest of cages. The ego is way bigger than us. It's a part of our spirit, our natural being, our essence. And if we don't keep our eye on it and control of it at all times, it will jump out. It jumps out now. The pastor, the teacher, the most honorable person you know has more egotistical moments than they realize, especially if they haven't gained the knowledge of ego.
Okay, but this is my thing. If this personality is the personality that you express, and you feel like you have to be seen,
heard, known.
Well, all that in seen.
Yeah.
Because when you're seen or wanting to be seen, you're gonna make yourself aware, which is gonna be heard. And then the crowd is gonna turn, or those who do will turn. And once the scene begins, you witness the personality. See, we are all actors in this life, for sure. Everybody is acting.
Now that's deep as hell. Now, just be real though,
because everybody's acting.
Now,
listen, listen. You never meet a real person until you see them angry. You never really meet a person until you see them angry. Because once you see them angry, you'll see them truly for who they are.
Wisdom of
right because there. I feel like when you're angry,
hey Ray,
how you react to things shows off your ego.
Exactly.
You either gonna boast and brag, gotta tell everybody what's going on. Listen, now you got to listen, and you gonna tell a good story. You got to tell. You gotta tell it. You gotta get it out. You got to tell the world.
Everybody.
Listen, that right there is ego.
Yeah, it exists in every fabric, every corner.
Now,
the whole spectrum.
Now,
of you
judging causes ego. Because when you pass in judgment, you acting like
Well, ego even drives the motive to judge.
okay again, which
Mhm.
makes you act
Yeah.
like. So that's why I say the world is full of actors
Mm.
because nobody really shows their true self.
Now, let's put a little balance to that. I totally agree. Don't disagree with the word you say. But I gotta, I'm crown back. I got to put the positive.
Well,
I got to put
come on with
this
it.
positive spin
Listen,
on
come
it
on with it.
if I left it there, it ain't left.
We
to a
can't
place.
leave it there.
We can't leave.
We
it there.
can't leave it
We
there
can't
because I'm
leave
saying
it
that's
there.
just the aspect of it. I'm
Gotcha.
just saying that's just the aspect of it.
Well,
we gon' listen.
what I'm about to say
we
is-
got to talk about the problem before we get to a solution.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what I was about to say is, I would probably word it like this: we all are adapting and adjusting based on the need that we have for our current existence. And yes, layman's terms, acting. I can't disagree with you. I hate to say it like that, and if I had my choice, I would say it the way I said it. But nevertheless, the subject is ego, and it's another example, every which way, of how ego affects us all. So imagine the people that live their life day to day before this conversation or after that hasn't even addressed the ego that exists inside of them own selves. So to the collective, they are maybe monsters and don't know it.
Because they are afraid to let go and find something different about themselves.
It's something scary about looking inside.
Always.
Ooh, it's terrifying.
You know why?
I don't did it, and I know
wait a minute,
it's still terrifying.
Listen, you know why? We both listen. That shadow work.
Ooh.
Listen, that shadow work you gotta do.
It's continued.
But
that first,
wait a minute, because you gotta learn how to crush yourself first.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to crush yourself.
Like suicide.
Man.
But
and wait a minute,
you're still breathing though.
But I'm saying that's when you find the phoenix though.
Kundalini energy, right? That's what you speak of.
Well, I'm saying, listen, that's where you find your phoenix. If you don't know, that's where the fire begins, right? Okay, so let's get to the root chakra.
Oh, let's do it then.
Let's get to the root
we gotta
chakra.
get to the root of things.
Yeah.
This ain't for play. We get into the root of things.
Listen, it started at the root chakra. That's the fire. Mm-hmm. Right?
That's why it's red.
Come on.
Rises.
Now, it rises. What's next?
Sacral chakra.
Come on now.
That's a burnt orange. That's where the seed of the soul resides. Next, just like you would see in the amber of a flame if you had a fire pit outside, is the solar chakra. It's yellow like the sun.
Come on, man.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. You just glowed. You just rose.
This shit made me feel good right here.
Wait a minute, you just rose now. You said yellow like the sun, right? Okay. Yeah. If we gonna talk about the sun, you just rose, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's next?
Next is the heart chakra. You get a little faint of that, but that is the middle chakra. That's your balancer. That's why you gotta keep your heart right.
Wait a minute.
That's why you gotta get that ego about you. Your heart ain't gonna be right till you get the ego about you.
Right, because I'm saying that's where you're gonna find your true love.
That's why money is green.
Listen.
That's why nature is green. The grass is green as well.
Yeah. But listen. You said your true love. The true love, listen. When you rise from the phoenix and you going up, your ideas, everything that you have inside of you, every ability that is about you, everything that you have been taught along the way that you was willing to learn, you learned for a reason. You're supposed to be utilizing it.
True story.
That's the talents that was given to you. If you took them and buried them in your root chakra, and never let the fire burn. You are your own problem.
Like a furnace with no exhaust.
You're putting your own fire out. This is where ego, if you're looking at somebody else's garden, guess what? Yours is overgrown, full of weeds.
Can't take it out.
You ain't got no food.
Can't.
You ain't got no food. You ain't in your garden. You ain't in your own garden. You in somebody else's garden, man. You worried about what's going on over here and over there and over. If we ain't focusing on the real, true problems, and we all know what they are, we don't have to speak on it. We all know what the problems are. These have been going on for 400, 600,000 of years. These are the same problems that we have always had. We want to keep things separated. Okay, well, if we want to keep things separated, then let's separate them. Give us the area that we want. We take care of ourselves. And then we have a little meeting ground where people who want to mingle can mingle. If y'all want us to keep it separate like that. But I don't feel like that is necessary. I feel like once we get to know each other, because those who were born in my generation, you ain't have no choice but to learn about somebody. See, we ain't go through the segregation and the slavery and all of that. We went through where we had to be forced to go into the same bathrooms with each other. Where we had to see each other's minds, where we had to experience each other's heartaches and each other. I've seen people cry that wasn't my color over love. Hey, just like I've seen people.
Before you go forward, man, let me speak on that. You just triggered my thought, like right here live on air.
Go ahead.
You touched on something there, and I can connect it back to ego. We was forced to spend more time together because, we don't have to call names, but wouldn't let us share space with them, right? So we were forced to share time with each other, which in turn made us stronger. And as we can see today, us as a collective of melanated people hated the fact that we had to be together. And we fought until we got ourselves out of a position of togetherness, along with the help of oppressors and oppression, to we are now in a current state where so many of our people seem happy in a miserable, torturous, murderous, selfish, ununited kind of way.
This is the new Wild Wild West.
This is the we had a time when we were together, though.
Wait. This is the new Wild Wild West. But it's all over the world. See, it ain't no hiding no more. See, back then they used to hide. Now you got cameras everywhere. Mm-hmm. You can't hide no more. Now, the true feelings about death, if you want to know the truth, people are numb to it. You know why? Because it's happening every day. If it ain't happening in your house, it don't matter. It never matters until it hits your house. And that's the only time families get together now. We used to get together and feed each other. You know why? Because we all stayed in the same house.
How does ego factor into it?
Because it's the ego is financial. It's about status. It's about status. Status quo. I got to have this. I got to have that. You know, the true rich people, they don't even have all that shit. You know why? Because it ain't necessary. They know what the truth is. They realize what the truth is way before. Once they broke through, and got financial stability, they understand the real game. It ain't about the car. It ain't about the house. It ain't about the shoes. It ain't about the drugs. It ain't about none of that. It's all about knowledge. It's all about knowledge. It can't be no more than that. Because if you think money,
she on the way out now.
If you think money is real, then you have really, really fooled yourself. If you think you can buy land and own land, you have truly fooled yourself. You know why? Because you own nothing then. None of this. You're not even going to be here to hold it all. All you can do is pass it on to the next one.
That's right.
That's all you can do is pass it on to the next one. So if you let finances define who you are, or material things define who you are, you'll never know yourself.
That's
if you let the color of a flag or a color define who you are, you'll never know your true self. Because listen, if you can fight for red, blue, purple, green, orange, whatever color you were, and you can't fight for the own skin that you have right on you, that you see every day, you don't even recognize these are your brothers and your sisters, your moms and your dads. Y'all don't understand the work, the time, and the effort that people have put in to get into this place where we are now, and we're destroying it by letting ego control how we move.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be in charge of the finances of what we're doing. It's always a gatekeeper. Everybody wants to get something for nothing.
And just to add to that, Pete Kalu, in a positive spin to the effect of ego and how it affects us all, in this past year, this season, man, it's been amazing. It's been revealing. And one of the personal challenges to my ego that I set forth for myself to be consistent with, and I have been to this day, is I quit littering. And you will be amazed at how many times I smoke Black and Miles. I pulled a little plastic off of that one right there. Do you know how easy it would be to just toss it? And I directly challenged my ego at that moment when I'm like, or I dropped it. I'm like, I got to pick that up. I'm in a rush. I don't feel like it. Nobody else is doing it, but I got to do it. And that's an example of a positive effect that being ego-free allows me to every day have a challenge set forth for me that I take on daily. And the rewards are tremendous, man.
I was about to lighten the mood. I was about to hit you with something.
Man, you know this though. You know it.
I was about to smack you with the Black and Mild, but I'm not.
I go get the paper.
I'm not going to do that.
I'll run out in traffic. I can't. I'll stand there and wait too. I will get that paper off of the earth.
Listen. You know what? And I'm saying that's true. I feel you on that. That's deep. You know when I broke that? When I had to pick up trash. No joke. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, that's why I said, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but I had to learn a lot of things differently than most folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but the process that I went through taught me at a young age about throwing trash out the window. And I ain't trying to be funny.
Give it to me.
I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but I got arrested. Shit, everybody's got to pass. Everybody
for throwing trash?
No, I didn't get arrested for throwing trash out. This is my punishment. My punishment was I had to do 10 days public works, right? Now I had 3 months to do it. I waited to the last 3 weeks to do it.
So like all the rest of that time, you had really no intentions, but the heat kept coming.
And listen,
the date was getting closer.
And I was looking at 11/29.
Oh, man. For the trash.
Listen, if I don't go pick up the trash, I'm looking at 11/29. What I did was I got caught stealing. It's what it is. Man.
Hold on. What you was stealing?
I stole a shirt. I was going to a party that night at the Guard.
At the National Guard.
At the National Guard.
8-ball MJ.
No, it wasn't nobody. It was the party every Friday and Saturday. Listen, the Guard, 3rd Street, favorite market. This is what we did. You know what I'm saying? It's the party. Listen, no ego. That's what I'm saying. No ego, no lying. What? This is what I did. I stole a shirt out of Sears.
Sears is out of business.
It was
disclaimer not needed.
Well, it is what it is. I stole the shirt out of the store. And it was hard. I liked it. I had the things to go with it and everything, shoes and everything. I was already said I just needed a shirt.
You still feel look good about it though. It seems like no,
listen, the lesson learned, the lesson learned,
looking back on it, like the ground game.
I'm saying it. Listen, these 10 days picking up trash for stealing taught me to work hard for whatever I wanted to get. Like for real, that's what it is. So I did 10 days straight picking up trash on the highway, in the streets, in the hood, everywhere. I mean, everywhere in Chattanooga. I mean, I-75, Oodle to the line, going to Cleveland, coming back. Like, I walked. Picking up trash, bags of trash, man, beer cans, broken bottles, man, cigarette butts, everything.
All right. It's terrible.
Listen, I'm flashing back. That's how bad. I'm flashing back. So listen, but that right there, that's what I'm saying. It just broke me from throwing trash out my window because I really started recognizing the beauty as I was walking of the earth. You know what I'm saying? I got in touch with the earth, man. I got in touch with the wind. I got in touch with the trees. I got to see flowers.
All right, let me ask you something. How does it feel when you're face to face with a situation from a being, no matter who it is, that they obviously hasn't addressed themselves in a shadow kind of work, or guess at this stage of the game, when you're checking your own ego, it's like immediately obvious when someone hasn't done that work with themselves.
Well, I mean,
like, how does that make you feel? Like,
I mean, everybody has their time for their journey.
Hold up, I ain't through with the question. After however it makes you feel, how do you deal with it in real time? I know we all deal with it when we leave that moment, we go home, we adjust for our lives, but in real time, like, is a deep breath enough? Is a response warranted? How do you respond to that in real time when it's obvious this person has done no shadow work, ego work? You went through all of these testimonies on why it's important, so you can recognize when it's not prevalent, So how do you respond to that?
I mean, I know everybody ain't ready. Everybody ain't ready or ain't willing to they like their life.
What do you say?
I have to move on.
Well, that's an action.
I mean, I'm saying I can't waste my time or my breath.
Come at me wrong now, hypothetically. Come at me wrong. Now, give me an example where you don't really look like somebody ain't done no shadow work, ego work, and here I am, high vibrational, working on myself daily, meditating, Being progressive, just doing the whole gamut. And then I see you use my old school home. I'm like, what's up, Pete Calou? You in a dark, deep place. You did no shadow work. Come at me. What's up, Pete Calou, man? How you been doing, bro?
Man, bro, I'm straight. I'm all right.
You straight?
Yeah.
You sure you good, man? Shit, it look like you still here, man. We still here.
Bro, it's all good. What up? What's up with
Seem
you?
Like some shit on you, man. You all right?
I mean, yeah, I done been through some shit, but you know what I mean?
Hey, man, we got this open mic going on. You used to rap and shit, bro,
Nah, bro, I ain't got, listen,
yourself.
bro, I ain't got time for that, bro. Fuck that rapping shit, man. I'm on something else, man. I'm trying to, man, I got this shit, this work, you know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying?
Pause right there. How I would respond right there is, all right, bro, but artist life, you know me, I'm coming from where you at. So when you get through doing that, or when you ready for me, give me a holler or something.
Yeah, of course.
What would be your example of that?
My example of that is, hey, bro, on the real, whatever you feel like is real in life, you really need to do some deep study. I'm talking about some deep research. But first thing you need to do is start with yourself. The first thing you need to do is start with yourself. But when you ready, because I'm saying it's on you. Can't nobody else do it for you. It's on you. After that, I can't say no more.
Yeah, for Pete Calou.
You only got a few. You know what I mean?
That's it right there, man.
That's just like what you said. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this over here. You know what I mean? Holla at me. But if you really ain't trying to work on you first, you got to get you right first. If you can't crush yourself, you can't be in a room with people who know how to crush themselves.
And that, what you mean by crushing yourself is referring to ego, right?
Exactly. You don't know how to sit back and watch and learn and listen and take notes.
You'd be amazed too. I mean,
because I'm saying everything doesn't apply to you, but something in the conversation applies to you. You got something in you that the world needs out here. Man, I'm saying our minds are more than just the streets or just what it is being portrayed. We're more than rappers. We're more than singers. We're more than just, we're artists. We're creators. We build things from the ground up. Listen, man, I have never seen a people like mine. I'm talking about with no shot, sing and move on every day with no shot until they get the shot.
Natural alchemy.
Wait a minute, manifest it. They bring, listen, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know, if you listen,
they gave us the scraps,
and then that's what I'm, and exactly because I'm saying, but you got to get out of the fake world and into the real world. The knowledge is the real world. The TV is entertainment.
But some would say,
like I said,
some would say all of it is knowledge. Now you have dualities in everything. So
of course,
what
I'm saying.
Let me finish, bro. What knowledge is good knowledge? What knowledge is bad knowledge? And that you will never know until you seek knowledge. Period.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about it. You got yin and yang, left and right, up and down. You either gonna be this or you gonna be that, man. We create this gray area. It's a fine line. It don't exist. It's a fine line, man.
Especially you gotta at this time on the planet. You have to. The great separation has happened. That's why this podcast, thanks to She Trucking, Podcast, CTR Network.
Media Network.
Media Network.
CCR TV Media Network. Right?
Yes. Community Arts Summit.
Is that right? What is
that? That is why we are presenting the subject of ego today. Is because of all the things we are mentioning, ego tends to have a place in every aspect, no matter which side of the spectrum you're on or what existence you exist in. If we all, as a collective, built by individuals, don't address ego individually, collectively, moving forward with any endeavors, with whomever, we will miss the mark. And me, myself, I believe the lack of ego attentiveness has been a major contributor to the fabric deteriorating in our communities because ego has your elders, your people that you're supposed to look up to, mislead you because they can't connect to the collective narrative because the egos are running it wild.
Well, listen.
From grandparents to parents to children.
Let's not do that. Let's not put blame.
No, I mean, the blame lies with all of us.
I mean, exactly. So let's not, like I said, because I mean, which is right, because you know what I'm saying.
Everywhere.
But
no one is safe from the ego.
But this is the thing about it. Our people were shackled. Our dreams were shackled. Okay. So the killing of others' dreams was taught to us. That's what we don't seem to realize. Everything that we do to each other as far as hating on each other, we was taught that in a lot of ways.
Exactly.
But we was taught it on a whole nother scale because we got separated in the houses, in the fields. We got separated in schools. We got separated in
division is canceled.
In everything. In everything. We got separated from ourselves. We got separated from our own language, where we really come from. Everything about us. We the only people that don't have a country to call ours.
But we do.
Wait. A real country. But we do. You're right. We do. Once we do the research. Mm-hmm. Once you do the research. Because you got to understand, we came first. We came first. At the end of the day, our genes are the most dominant in the world. We came first.
Now,
so right now, we acting like we last. It's on us to come together in unity, community.
Back to what you just said, though, we were taught to come in last. You know, it's part of the indoctrination. It's part of, and that's why these conversations are so imperative.
But we got to remember we're first.
Yes. Listen, these conversations have a bigger impact than you can even imagine, or I can imagine, or anybody listening that can imagine. It's because this is the face. This is the answer to the question of what we're going to do. How we got to start somewhere. Where do we start? How are we going to start? And these kind of platforms, thanks to so many great people, man, it's so imperative. The Community Arts Summit is based off of this narrative of what we are going to do. I choose to celebrate our way to recovery, if you will, because we're so separated and we enjoy so many fun things. And my crazy little backwards mind, I just believe we can heal each other through celebration, because it's like a foreign language to us at this point. And but we have to be realistic and grounded and balanced to have these kind of conversations as well. I thank you, Mr. P. Catlou, my big brother.
Thank you.
My other half, She Trucking, CTR Media Network. Hold on, let me say that right. CTR Media Network, She Trucking Podcast.
Say it again.
CTR Media Network, She Trucking Podcast, Community Art Summit, Pete Calhoun, Crown 9 Shine Vibes. Thank you, Mr. SEG Music Group.
Hey, man.
Entertainment Group, I should say. Man, it's been an awesome time.
What's the other one? Urban Chatt Podcast?
Urban Chatt Podcast, Devon Cooper Studio. Denise Dave, Your Majesty Kimmy, man.
Shouts out to everybody. Listen.
Oh man,
one more time. But before one thing before we end with
Dr.
that. At the end of the day, the one thing I do want to say, I am proud of my people and what they are doing now. That's right. Because I see the movement. I see the growth. So I'm not going to say that we can't, because I know that we can. You know what I mean? It's a process. I might not see it. I'm 48 years old.
You gonna see it.
Nah.
I'm gonna make sure.
Listen.
I'm gonna make sure.
Listen. I won't see it at this level. I'm gonna see it on a whole nother scale. You know what I mean?
I'll be there with you.
Listen, bro.
You can't leave me. You can't get rid of me.
Listen.
I'm with you. I don't give a damn what's going on.
I don't know what you talking about. I can get rid of it.
I'm gonna be knocking at the door.
Listen.
My brother in there.
But at the end of the day, community.
That's right.
Community.
That's unity. Come together.
Exactly.
That's
man.
what community means. Come together.
So.
All right. What we got coming up? First of all, new location, same operation. Open mic, Floetry night every Tuesday night. This will be our 50th week.
Live with.
Yes, sir.
Let it do what it do. You know what I'm talking about?
So many amazing artists coming right out of our city, breathing the same air you are, living life, believing artist life, creating at their highest self every week. This will be our 50th week.
We also got September 29th. Ain't that right?
Oh, we're gonna walk them down. Hold on,
let's walk them down.
All right. We got open mic. That's Tuesday night every Tuesday night. Following that up, this week we'll have Essence of Poetry. Wednesday night, 3224 Wilcox Boulevard.
The red light. This is the red light.
Amazing.
The
all
red light
poetry,
event.
all spoken word. You come out, engage, unlock your inner self, walk in your power, be creative every week. Now, following that up, August the 9th, we have the conversation. The conversation right there is much needed. Yeah. That's what we just got to do.
Listen, this is part of it. This is just the beginning of what we're trying to, like, This is just the beginning. Listen, the conversation, August the 9th. Dr. Bodley, Dr. Woods, Dr. Eleanor Woods, C. Grimy. Listen,
Tiffany Adams.
Oh man, listen,
Your Majesty
Kimmy, come on,
Peter
man.
Calhoun.
Listen,
Devon Cooper Studios, Etney Building, 3 p.m. Come out. This conversation will happen once a month. This is the inaugural event, and this will be what's needed. It will be uninterrupted subjects, which include an issue and a resolution, where each member of our community will get their chance to speak uninterrupted and share their inner self with everybody that is on the live stream or gets the privy of seeing the recorded video. We also have studio seats available, $20 a seat. Food and beverages will be available.
And another thing, we're bridging the gap.
Yes.
Because we're getting every perspective.
Absolutely.
From every age group. Like, we're not gonna we're getting everybody's perspective.
That's right.
So we can actually really put it into a ball and get it, you know what I mean? Ball this thing up and shoot this thing, man. What's next? What's next?
August the 10th. August the 10th, we have Chattanooga's own amazing artist. It's going to be something different. His name is Clark Kent, just like Superman, coming from right here in the Chattanooga Valley. It's going to be at Songbirds. You all come out, get your seats. It's going to be an exclusive event. You come out, you see your on be displayed to you in a special way that you're not accustomed to seeing. I promise you, Sandler Entertainment Group is presenting this. Devon Cooper Studios. We will be in the House Community Art Summit in full effect. Songbirds, August the 10th. Clark Kent, you come check that out.
Man.
Oh, now
What's next?
What's next? September 29th.
Yeah.
Another unprecedented exclusive event. It will be held at the Chattanooga Lookout Stadium, former Kirkman High School, right on the river. Never been done. The Community Art Summit is going to present the community's new version of an art show. That's going to be performing arts. That's going to be paint to canvas art. That's going to be singing art. That's going to be dancing art. It's going to have stills, flamethrowers. We're going to have our community represented in a way it's never been done at Ingle Stadium.
Man.
Thank you, Mr. Rich Monzingo. Shout out for the partnership for the Lookouts. Coming soon.
Listen, man. Y'all see y'all see it? Y'all hear it? It's all about the community, man. It's all about, for real, trying to give the next generation a real foundation that we were built up on, as well as the freedom to understand that we don't have to be up under the foot anymore.
That's right.
Which they are really leading the way with the knowledge that they have been opening. So understand something, man. Without us bridging the gap, because they can teach us something, we can teach them something. We really got to get away from this division of this generation, that generation, their music, our music. Listen, we listen to what we listen to. They listen to what they listen to. They like our stuff. We like a little bit of their stuff. We just can't party together all the time. You listen to what I'm saying? We got to get back to separating.
Art is life. Art is life.
Certain things.
Let's celebrate the art.
But
that's the bridging of the gap that no one has ever came up with to figure this division out yet.
But that's gonna take it. That's gonna take it there. We gotta take it
with the art.
But listen, on that,
is art.
Listen, everything that we do is an art. Anything that you put your heart into is an art. Right. But we have got to start really separating some things. Kids are kids, parents are parents. You know what I mean? We can come together sometimes, but we gotta get that level back, because the respect level is gone a little bit. It's gone a little south. But like I said, we got a lot of events coming up, man. But yeah, we gonna end out on the national anthem. Your boy be singing the national anthem.
Oh, damn, I forget.
Yeah. I'll be singing the national anthem.
We got Pete Lou and Miss Denise Dave also.
Yeah.
Are going to start in rotation before the Lookout season ends, singing the national anthem. Homegrown Chattanooga talent, acquiring the positions that we are overqualified for right here at home. So we are going to start doing it. I mean, as of now.
Man, come on.
Thank you. Hold up, bro. Yeah, like
hit him with
family.
It. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. Only family though.
Only Community Art Summit. Thank you all for tuning in. Check back in. We will continue to do this. Big things in our future. We're going to do it through celebrating each other, the arts, love, fifth dimensional mind state, new narrative. We are one. Just like Frankie Beverly said. We out.
Ow. Since I'm loving you forever.